beautiful soul family. It's Breanne here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are on this journey. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Readings with Breanne. I thought it would be kind of interesting to do a tarot card pull today on Kamala and her selected VP, Tim Walt. So about what, a week and a half ago, I think I got that date right. About, let's say, within the last week, she has selected Tim Waltz to, be her running mate there. And I don't know too much about this gentleman. I wanted to keep my personal opinions away from this video and just strictly go off of the energy that's coming out of the tarot. But from what I read there, Tim Waltz has, he is the governor of Minnesota, or the Minnesota governor. He's been a coach, he's been a teacher, a veteran as well. So it'll be kind of interesting to see the how these two are going to work together, what's the energy, and what would that look like for the collective if they're potentially future president. So let's dive into the tarot and look at Kamala and Tim. All right, so let's start with the question, what is the energy of Kamala and Tim working together? We got that king that wanted to fly out. What is the energy of Kamala and Tim working together? All right. So we have the one, the king energy, and the offering. I'm almost wondering, based off this, like, is this actually Kamala's pick, or was she given, Tim as this is who is going to be your choice? I feel like it wasn't necessarily maybe her choice. So that's kind of the energy coming out of there. But let's see, what's the energy of the tarot have to say regarding Kamala and Tim? How will they work together? Let's just look at that first off. How are they going to work together? What's the energy between these two individuals, Kamala and Tim? Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Magician, King of Cups energy, Six of Swords, the Wheel, and the Ten of Wands. Back of the deck is Seven of Swords. So it definitely feels like this energy that with especially the Magician, that I feel like she, this was not necessarily her pick. I'm wondering what Tim's zodiac sign is. Tim Waltz zodiac. It looks like April 6th, so he's an Aries. I mean, it's kind of interesting though too, because I don't have Kamala out here in the cards. I feel like we've got the King of Cups, we got the King here, and it's like I feel like there's a dominance when it comes to Tim. And I mean, he's, kind of the VP pick, so I feel like he's gonna want to be more front and center than he really should be. So I think there could be a little bit of conflict there. And I'm strongly getting with the Six of Swords still, especially with the obstacle here. I don't feel like this is actually Kamala's pick. I feel like she was maybe told by some other higher ups that this is who you're picking. Like they handpicked this specific guy, to this Tim Waltz, to kind of be the VP here. So kind of interesting. We do have that. So we've got the Magician, the King of Cups. I mean, the Magician sometimes too is that manipulation, and I'm really getting that with that Seven of Swords. So it was definitely manipulated. Again, I know I've said this now, but I don't feel like she has actually picked this. I feel like it was like, no, this is who you're announcing as the new nominee for the VP. So if we look at the Wheel of Fortune and we've got the Ten of Wands, I do feel like they work together all right. But I just do feel like a dominance from his side. And I mean, I'm gonna pull a few more cards, but I'm feeling like with this wheel as well, it's like there was definitely that on their side hope to kind of win more people over. But with this Ten of Wands, and we got the kind of Seven of Swords, not a great energy here. This is, you know, things not working out in their favor here. So I think these pair probably work pretty decent together, but it's like they do I feel like there's a bit of, let's pull some more cards before I keep talking on this because it's kind of interesting. Well, how do these two work together? Kamala and Tim. All right, so there we've got the King of Wands. That I believe would be Tim. He is an Aries. Two of Wands. They do work really, it feels like pretty good together here, but of course that goal and the energy in terms of winning people over. Look at that wheel. We've got the wheel again here. The wheel and the Seven of Swords. I don't think they're going to be that successful. I think a lot of people have ultimately made up their mind on who they're going to be voting for, and it does feel like their outcome is not in their favor based off of this energy. I mean, I'm kind of wondering as well. We've got the wheel, and we have the Seven of Swords energy, and it's kind of that feeling that there could be some possible, again, manipulation, specifically by Waltz. We've got that Aries energy. Aries is a leadership. It's a fire energy. It wants to be front and center. And I feel like as well with that Magician, that's manipulation. And again, this is more manipulation. So I feel like kind of Tim, even though he's not, you know, he's kind of labeled as, you know, down as the VP, he may not have certain privileges to make certain changes or adjustments. I feel like there's going to be some kind of maybe underhanded manipulation or maybe deception or honesty towards Kamala here, possibly behind the scenes to get maybe things he wants, or I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird energy, but I feel like he's definitely, I feel like they do work pretty well together. We do have that Sun energy, we have the Two of Wands, the King of Cups here as well. I feel like they work all right together, but there's definitely some disagreements going on. I feel like their opinions may not always match up as well. There's like a stalemate when it comes to them agreeing on certain things. So kind of hard to say. Like I wonder, okay, let's ask, how are they going to work together? Like say if they are, let's just say if they are elected, do I have these all messed up here? If they are elected, how will they work together throughout the term? Because it's kind of a little bit up and down energy with those two. So let's say if these two are elected and Kamala is the new president and we have Tim as the VP, how are these two going to work together for the term? Temperance, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Devil, the Death energy, and there's the manipulation card again, the Magician. It looks like it would be pretty rocky, to be honest. We do have that toxic energy. We have the Death card as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would start off on they would start off on a positive note, but it would start to turn sour pretty quickly here. I mean, I think I might pull some cards after this one just on Tim Waltz and his energy, because you know there is lots of, I feel like, things out there saying like he's a great teacher, he's been a veteran, but I can't help but see some of this manipulative energy, wondering, is this even true? Is this a genuine, is this a genuine information coming out, or is this kind of fake news? I don't like the toxic energy with this, the Magician and the Devil here together, and we've got this towards the outcome and the potential outcome in the future if they were to say work together. throughout the term. I don't see them seeing eye to eye. I feel like he is very much wanting, like you said, look, we also don't even have a female energy in here. There's no Kamala. So I feel like there's something about him trying to call the shots. The Seven of Wands is over the obstacle, and this is really like that forceful, assertive, I feel like very controlling energy that he could be trying to manipulate and make things turn in whichever favor they need to go. So, not a beautiful energy. Again, this is just a perspective. So, if you guys are Tim Waltz fans, then I mean, I'm just seeing what's coming out of the energy here. But let's look at the energy of just Tim himself. Are there any scandals to come out? Are there, are things as what they say? I mean, I'm not sure how. Let's see here. Let's look at the energy of just Tim Waltz in general. What's the energy of Tim Waltz? Thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna also pull one of those. So we have that Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands. That is a respected energy, and it does feel like, oh, okay, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. All right, so it is, again, that Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords energy. I feel like there are people that do look up to him, do respect him. Let's pull, what's the energy of Tim Watts, Spirit? The energy of Tim Watts. The Mirror. Interesting. The Mirror in the bottom of the deck is the box energy. So I gotta say, like, there is that start up again where it's like people do respect him. I mean, I feel like he put a lot of good vibes out there, good energy. He planned to do really productive things for the people, but it's like bam, then we've got the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords as well. And I feel like he's getting caught in possible scandals here. This is like hitting rock bottom, and things are not turning in his favor here. I mean, usually I'm really happy to see the Nine of Cups, but when I look at the Nine of Cups as the potential outcome after these, it's like it feels like he is maybe, scheming, scandaling, taking funds from maybe people. I don't know if there's something to do with a scandal that will come out where it's like shown that he is, all these politicians, they take money and they go and do all these luxurious things. This is about entertaining, this is pampering. So I feel like he's like pampering himself from certain, or like rewarding himself from funds that maybe should have not gone to maybe him. Let's say that. And we have the Page of Swords, so that's a youthful energy. So maybe there's something going on in his energy where he is taking funds from younger people here, maybe school programs or something to do with children possibly. We've got that Page as a youthful energy. So overall, his energy is looking to be a little up and down. I feel like he could have made really good movements here, but we also have the box and the mirror energy. So the mirror, I'm getting like this energy of the Six of Wands, the celebration in him, growing things and giving to the community and setting all these amazing things up. This is like an illusion, because inside the box there's a lot of like things, sneaky things going on in the background, manipulation. I feel like scandals could be related. You got the Pentacles energy here related to money or like programs, funding certain programs. It's like money is supposed to go to this, but it's taken for maybe his personal use, is what it feels like. This is that energy of pampering himself. I just keep hearing pampering himself. So it's kind of not a great energy here. But at the same time, like the box, with this box energy in the mirror, it's like this is coming out. This is a reflection. So there's going to be lots of, I feel like, things actually coming to the surface. So it's that the feeling, that word of karma keeps coming to my mind. He's gonna get what is deserved. So I mean, I guess we'll have to see how things unfold for Tim, but oops. We have that rejection, and we have that unleash your creativity as well. So it kind of feels like this is that state of where there's rejection happening because more and more things are coming out about things that he has actually done and that haven't been very truthful, let's say. What's the energy of Tim Waltz? So it's kind of about boundaries. It's letting go. We've got that 6666 energy here, making space for something meaningful as well. So interesting. Personal power on the back as well. Material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources. So all this stuff, I feel like he is really relating to his own personal power. Like, what can he do to increase his personal power here? And it feels like that's something that is very high up on his list. Let's get a couple more cards to try to wrap that up. What's the overall energy of Tim Waltz, Spirit? What do we have regarding Tim Waltz and his energy? Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles as well. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. There's that Nine of Pentacles again. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot here about him kind of, it's like being a little bit, the energy showing a little bit greedy when it comes to money. I feel like he kind of comes first. His ideas, his what he wants out of things, it has to kind of be his way. Interesting. But lots of juggling in terms of like him standing up and fighting, like how can he, possibly benefit out of this? I mean, it's kind of interesting here because we do have the Five of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. Lots about Pentacles here. We've got Four of Pentacles as well with the Ten of Swords. So definitely some possible scandals coming out with him hoarding money. I feel like this is him using his money for his own personal gain. I mean, that's kind of what keeps coming out. So I guess we'll kind of leave it at that. Let's see, what other questions do we have regarding these two? I don't want to get necessarily into the whole elections thing, but I don't see them making a whole lot of headway. I was just kind of looking at the energy between him and Kamala in terms of how well they work together, and I do feel like there's some bumps and kinks in their situations that could be happening behind the scenes, because it does strongly feel like she wasn't the one who picked him. I don't know, that's what I keep getting, so kind of interesting. But I guess there you have it, you guys. Let's ask one more question. If they are, let's say if Kamala and Tim are the new president and VP, how does that look for the collective? Let's look at that. How would that look for the collective if Kamala won? How would that look for the collective? King of Pentacles, Chariot, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, a little bit of disconnect, friends. A little bit of disconnect. Nine of Swords, heartbreak. It would be a really heavy energy, I feel like, if they do go on to win, and the collective, there's going to be, I think, lots of shock that comes with that, but it does feel like a big heartbreak and a big hurdle. It's like a big step a big step, which what feels like not in the right direction. It's kind of interesting. We've got that Seven of Swords with these readings for these two coming out multiple times. And it's really that feeling of territorial. And he keeps coming out. I mean, there's different kings that keep coming out, but a male energy that strongly keeps coming out. So I do feel like there would be conflict and chaos with those two behind the scenes moving forward at some point if they were to be running in term there for the next, so many years. And it feels like with the Four of Cups in that outcome, it feels like a bigger divide, a bigger disconnect. So I think it would continue to see more of a disconnect with the people, with Tim and Kamala working together. I feel like for the long term, they may have some same values and they may work well together for the short term, but for the long term, I'm seeing quite a bit of hectic chaoticness with this energy. So I don't know, friends. I guess we'll have to see how it all unfolds, and go from there. Let's see. What final messages? Let's try to end this on a positive note. What final messages do we have for the collective? What final messages do we have for the collective? Spirit, hold your vision, you guys. So this is about manifestation, abundance, dreams, visions, prosperity. It says focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It is time to put faith and time to put your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You guys are beautiful, courageous, and I know you all have a brave spirit. So look at that. Again, bottom of the deck, clarity. So 555. This is all about change, you guys. There's a lot of change coming here, a lot of big change. So it matters what we're all thinking as a collective. So, use that time to connect with your heart center, hold your visions, and, keep going forward, knowing that everything's happening for a positive reason. Everything's going to work out in divine timing, okay? What do we have for the collective, Spirit? Final messages for the collective. Feel like that card wanted to come out. Show the show the world the real you. And bottom of the deck, look at the bigger picture. So again, sitting, I'm not here to try to like bring anyone down or bring, Kamala or Tim down or anything of that matter. I'm just wanting to read the energies. And it does feel like there's a lot of chaotic energies behind specifically Tim at the moment. So look at the bigger picture. Like if something is not sitting right within you, do some research. This is just a perspective. This isn't the Holy Grail, you guys. So do your own research. Look at the bigger picture of what is really happening. But it seems like lots of change is coming. So again, hold that vision, you guys, and know that if, we can't always control what is happening externally, but we can control how we perceive the situations and things that are happening in our everyday life. So, keep that vibration high, connect with that heart center, and I'm sending you guys lots of love, lots of light wherever you are on this journey. And until next time, bye for now.